about rebuilding with the Sacramento Kings?
Reasons because yes, there is a perception in Sacramento where guys say I don't want to go there. Yeah. Some guys decide not to work out some areas, but you look at it different. You like, no, it's a challenge, and at some point something's going to change. So why not I be a part of that change, man? And so that's real big. You had that type of mindset, man, right? But I think what gives you the confidence now, Keegan, that you can be part of that change? What do you think? After being part of the organization for a little bit, seeing what you're capable of out there on the court, what gives you the mindset that I can be a significant part of why the perception of the Sacramento Kings is going to change from here on out?
Yeah, I just think it's because of my mentality. I know that it's an 82-game season. There's going to be nights where I'm not going to shoot the ball well, but what else am I going to do? And I think we got guys that can do different things on the court, fill different roles, and the vets that we have are really good and have been around the block before. So I think that just kind of enticed me on the court to just be a guy that wins, just make winning plays, and just help the team win every single night.
Normally,
I mean, good take. I mean, hey, he definitely wants to be a part of this team. Maybe earlier in the interview, again, that was from Chris Haynes of Yahoo Sports on the Post Up podcast. He had Keegan Murray. He's so proud to announce that's Keegan Murray's very first podcast since joining the NBA. But yeah, Keegan says that, on draft day, he knew what range he was going to be in, and he went into the draft with, I'm ready to play for any team, and that he's glad that he's landed in Sacramento. That's awesome to hear. That's I think it's exactly what you're probably gonna hear from most NBA players, especially at this level. I think to me it's more speaking to the volume of just he wasn't afraid to run away from the grind that's there at Sacramento. And I think the reason why I pulled that clip is just he knows his role. And you see that throughout the entire summer league. Listen, if you listen to it again, and I'll play it again once the guest joins in a few minutes. But, I'm willing to come in there. I'm willing to play my role. I'm willing to knock down shots and help this team. He's coming in there to fill a role as a shooter. He's coming in there to bring high basketball IQ and to compete. And we saw throughout that entire game, and he talks about that game, that Banchero game against Orlando, that he was ready. And in that game, he said, I wasn't anxious for that game. I was just excited to play. It was a good matchup. So, again, I think that Keegan Murray, solid player. Does he make Harrison Barnes more expendable than what he was a month ago when free agency started, or 2 weeks ago when free agency started, when the trade deadline came around? No. I think he's that same exact player, and I honestly still think Harrison Barnes has just a big need on this team that you can't get rid of a Harrison Barnes yet unless you're getting a small forward that can do the things that Harrison Barnes does. Now, I think Harrison Barnes' best role is as a power forward in the NBA in today's game. But he has better lateral quickness. He's a true 3-level scorer. I mean, I just think Harrison Barnes still plays such a key role.